This is the final overview of the Fathom spell system. In this video, we'll go over the psychic spells. Psychic spells are innate abilities few individuals possess to enhance their natural bodies, project their thoughts, and even to perform telekinetic feats. There are 4 different disciples that are divided based on the aspects they affect. Force of will spells are various versions of telekinetic abilities allowing the user to move both creatures and objects only with their minds. Telepathy spells allow the user to read others' minds, alter their mental states, and even their memories. Animancy spells revolves around the creature's soul, allowing the user to damage a creature's soul or even commune with the dead. Physiomancy spells targets a creature's bodily process, enhancing or disrupting it. Psychic spells do not have any charges or offerings that you need to offer up to cast these spells. However, the user needs to take note of the stress and the threshold value of each spell when they are casting. Stress is the pressure or exertion each spell imposes on the caster, and you must keep track of how much stress accumulates with every spell cast. Threshold is a minimum amount of successful dice required to prevent stress from doing any harm to the user. If the caster fails to meet the threshold value, they will lose hit points equal to their stress value. Additionally, each spell has the ability to amplify their effect. If you do, the stress value will change according to the amplified version of the spell, and the caster will suffer the hit point loss regardless of the minimum dice needed to meet the threshold value. Let's do an example spell. Telekinetic Shove, a level 1 force spell. It has a stress value of 1 and a threshold of 3. To cast this spell, you must make a psychic strength check of DC 3, and if you succeed, you get to shove a creature or an object not held by a creature that is medium or small 3 meters in any direction. So if we cast this spell, it will increase our stress by 1 and must roll a 3 successful dice to prevent any hit point losses. Let's say I rolled 4 successes out of whatever dice pool I had, which meets the threshold value. So we would not suffer any hit point loss by casting this spell, and we'll push the target in any 3-meter direction. Now, let's look at the amplified version of this spell. When you amplify this spell, it'll increase the stress value to +4, and you can target additional 1/2 Y creatures or objects, and they take the same amount of physical damage as well. In this case, the Y value is your total stress. So if we successfully cast this spell with the amplified version, we'll lose 4 hit points immediately, but we'll be able to choose 2 additional targets, total of 3 targets, and all the targets will be moved 3 meters in any direction and take 2 physical damage. That is the end of the series on magic reviews. Please leave a comment on which spell system you guys liked, what parts you disliked, so that we can get better ideas on which direction we should move along with this game. Thank you.